From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
Throwing, Jones. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones going to change it up here. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
That'll make it 1st and 15. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
A handoff for Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second down at the 20-yard line.
Now Jones. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Being chased out left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
Gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Jets will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
They'll give to Hall. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Fields. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on third and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved.
Yeah.
You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Here is third and quite a ways. Operating from the gun. Jones going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Thomas. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down at 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Hall again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
To throw is Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. Play action. It's Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Harmon. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Number 4, DK Metcalf. A gain of 12. First down, Steelers.
Warren will try the right side. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. The 23.
On the give, it's Warren. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. This now a 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he will have the Steelers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And the Steelers first down.
Back to throw, Jones. That's caught. It's Austin left side.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On the run, it's Warren. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jets' 39-yard line.
From the 39, Jones. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Cisco on the coverage.
Looking to throw. Jones. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Steelers.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is just depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown! Jonnu Smith from 3 yards out. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jets, nothing.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Jonnu Smith, the big tight end, who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Fields now to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Alex Highsmith in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Back to throw. Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Up the middle, Johnson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Warren. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Williams on the stop. It's a pickup of 3.
They'll run it. Warren. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Again, it's Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
It's 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Now they'll change things up. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 4-yard line.
Running a jet sweep. This is Austin. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. A give up the middle to Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Jets, nothing.
So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Looking to put a drive together. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3rd down and 1.
3rd and 1.
They'll run with Hall. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
Oh, nice move. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team might...
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
2nd and 19 at the 33-yard line.
Now Fields. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is taken at the 23. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here now, 2nd and 4. Jones looking to change the play. They'll look to throw again. And he finds Austin complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Pittsburgh.
Back to throw again. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Here's Fields. And that one too wide and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Back to throw. Fields. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Fields throwing again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. The Folks' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've stuck.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this 3rd quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Now a run and one. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
3rd and long.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. Boswell's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Looking to put a drive together. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off play action, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Fields. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Christian Wilkins able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Christian Wilkins. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Paul want to give up the middle. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Looking to put a drive together. On 1st down, it's Warren. Isaiah Oliver there on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing, Jones. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On first down, right back to Hall. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Fields. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Dances by at the 20. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd down and a yard. They go to Johnson again. And he's blocked out just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 2nd and 11 now.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12.
Now Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
A chance for us again to look at this Pittsburgh defense. They recovered the fumble last time. 3 turnovers for them in this game. They've been, that word opportunistic comes to mind, right?
Exactly right. And you know guys on defense, they say the turnovers. The offensive guys call them turnovers. We call them takeaways. We go get them. And that's exactly what they've done in this game.
The former DB making sure you know their takeaways on the defense.
Takeaways, man.
Play action. It's Fields. And he completes it to Wilson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Fields. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Fields, such an athletic quarterback, gets him the first.
Jets. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
He was brought down by
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Fields. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. Jones now throwing to start the drive. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Jones. And he is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Steelers.
Back to throw. Jones. Screenplay. Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Running a jet sweep. This is Austin. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Third down.
Operating from the gun. Jones. And that's going to be another 1st first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Back to throw. Jones. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
It's second down and goal.
Off the draw. Here's Johnson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Drops this one down to Gainwell. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
It's a turnover on downs.
Back to throw. Fields. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Out of the gun, Fields. Flush to his right. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front. They're prepared for him to try and take off.
Fields now to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. So here's a 3rd and 14. Here's Fields. Under pressure, they got him again. Alex Highsmith getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's fielded at the 45. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Steelers.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll run here with Gainwell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenneth Gainwell, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Dances by him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less, these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Caught. It's Wilson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Fields. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it at around the 40. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Jones throwing to start the drive. A beautiful fake. Look at those stick skills. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Operating from the gun, Fields. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Taylor. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you.
EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go from a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. And it'll be brought down past 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, former first-rounder out of Alabama. It's Mac Jones.
It was pretty clear after sitting down with him earlier in the week that he was just not satisfied with last week's performance. And while he was so clear, he's like, listen, I am thrilled that we won the game. He goes, I understand if we want to continue to stack up wins, I need to be better. And it starts with protecting the ball. So back to basics this week in practice, trusting what he sees, relying on his understanding of the offense, If all those things come together, I think we'll see a better performance out of him today. All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
Throwing is Jones on third down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And for the moment, that's a first down, but we do have a marker down. Let's see if this one will hold up. Jones going to try and throw on third down. His pass taken in by Shaheen. Here's first and 10.
13 yards on the play. That's good for us Steelers.
On first and 10, it's Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Gun, it's Jones. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Third down and 9.
It's now third down and 9 yards.
Shotgun now for Jones. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Seahawks scoop it up.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL, and Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
3rd and 5. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. That one on the tackle, Abraham Lucas. Throwing on third down is Darnold.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50, there's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field.
Steelers offense ready to get going with their second possession. So, Greg, the home opener after winning on the road, I know you've said it a bunch, there's a different satisfaction for a team to go on the road and get a win. So it's got to feel good to start your home season at 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves to play week 1 at home. Your fans are into it. The hope and the optimism of the season is at an all-time high, but it doesn't always go that way. So they go on the road and they get a win. So now expectations coming back to your home field, your home crowd. Now everyone's really juiced up. So this is going to be a great environment, a great week 2 opportunity for them to not only start 2-0, but to get to 1-0 at home.
Jonnu Smith, the tight end, man he was looking for there. And third down coming up.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
To throw is Rudolph. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Steelers. First down.
They'll run here with Gainwell. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 41, here's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Rudolph looking to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Ernest Jones. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Pushed out to his left. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the first.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Seahawks offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. So, Greg, this offense comes on the road here in week 2. Look, road games are so hard in the NFL, but it's nice to hit the road coming off a win at home.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's amazing how winning creates more winning. It kind of has an ability to kind of build on itself. It's a snowball effect. So when you're winning, you're feeling good, everything works. And all of a sudden, you start losing and you start questioning everything about your approach. So the key in the NFL is win or lose, you're on to the next game. And it's the team's ability to start fresh every single week, regardless of the previous week's outcome. Those are the teams that find themselves in position of the playoffs down the stretch.
First and 10. They run with Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Steelers' 48-yard
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
3rd and 13.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Here's Michael Dixon now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Back to throw is Jones. This one not quite on target. A little too much, and that one falls incomplete. 3rd and long.
On the coverage.
To throw is Jones. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Play action now. It's Jones. He's going to look downfield once again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Nick Emanwari on the coverage.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run the toss with Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage if that, but there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held. A run with Gainwell. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Brings up second down at the 47-yard line.
On play action, it's Jones. Moving left, he keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
On third and long, it's Jones. That's complete. Calvin Austin. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. A run up the middle with Warren. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal. Warren, touchdown!
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Corey Horton now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The
Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. So far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. That's into the hands of T.J. Watt. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Holding offense.
They run with Warren. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call.
Still first down.
So after one, 7-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a first down coming up. The Here's a handoff to Warren. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Nick Emanwari is there to make the play.
Brings up second down.
To throw, it's Jones. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Throwing, Jones. A ball deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here. Here's Corliss Waitman now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Well, Seahawks offense ready to take over once more. Greg, you take a peek back and look at the NFC West in totality. You just are reminded of how quick things change. I don't think anybody in the country thought the 49ers would be the last place team in this division last year. Shows you, one, how changeable that is, but also the quality of teams in this division.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, they were the Super Bowl favorite, at least out of the NFC a year ago, and then to find themselves 6 and 11 at the bottom looking up, it's pretty remarkable. But to your point, Mike, it just shows health, a little bit of good fortune. The other teams in your division, if they're a little weaker, you're packed.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now, Darnold. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Boswell now for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Steelers move out on top, 14-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. Now, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going for it on 4th down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. It wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime, each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more, and you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, but, you know, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped anyone. It was just an offensive touchdown festival. So you won a coin toss and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten to stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If a game is good enough to go to overtime, let's finish it. We don't need to be in a rush. There's no curfew. Let's let the guys finish it on the field. A lot more similar to how the regular game goes and not have significantly different game flow come overtime.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing, Darnold. That one, take it in. Cooper, Kupp, touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown, Seattle.
For Kupp, he had 58 regular season TDs as a Ram. This his first as a member of the Seahawks.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Greg, when you step back and look at this AFC North, Baltimore and Pittsburgh, their rivalry now really for a couple of decades has in so many ways defined this division, and they set the tone for everything that happens when you are in an AFC North game.
And you talk about divisions having identities, they have their culture. Really at the top, Baltimore and Pittsburgh kind of want to play a similar style game, strong on defense, great run game. Obviously, Baltimore adds the extra element with Lamar Jackson. To me, the fascinating team, though, is what kind of jump can we expect, Mike, from the Cincinnati Bengals?
I agree with you, because if you think about the toughness and the physicality, Cincinnati can put up points in an electrifying fashion, and even the one year Cleveland was up near the top of the division, they did that as well. But you come back to that defensive side of the ball, and when I look at these teams, Greg, I just think, man, these are defenses that can stop anybody in the league, and that's where you've got to invest in this division.
Yeah, and I think that's what's so fascinating about Cincinnati is they're kind of the outlier. They're the pass-heavy, they're the spread attack, they've got unbelievable weapons on the outside. Obviously, Joe Burrow, quarterback. But it was the defense, and you said it, their inability to be as good on the defensive side of the ball as Baltimore, as Pittsburgh, traditionally, but especially last year, is really what allowed them to be the odd man looking in when they missed the playoffs. So I think if Cincinnati can just improve a little bit on defense, they have the offense to now enter and make it a three-man race in the AFC North.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now Jones throwing on 2nd down. Shaheed with the catch. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Here's Jones to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 20.
Jones. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Leonard Williams. He's in for the sack, and it will lead to 4th and very long.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Here's Horton. And good coverage by Hutchie. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the passports A lot of international games to look forward to. 7-0 outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets. Rams and Jags. They'll also play in London week 6 and 7. The Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10. And then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid week 11. Greg, this has been such an additive part to the NFL season, all of these international games.
Yeah, I can tell you, Mike, having played one of the international games towards the end of my career in London, when I played for Carolina, it's a great experience. It's fun for the players, it's fun for the coaches, it's fun for the fans and the families. So I expect this slate to continue to expand. There's so many fun international cities around the world that love NFL football.
And from what you hear, there's more to come. We could be at the point someday, very soon, where every team plays one game outside of the U.S. in each regular season. That first down run lost 3, so it'll be 2nd and 13. The motion man is Boyd. To throw is Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. With that help, it's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
And it's 3rd down.
We'll try to pick this up with the jet sweep. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
18-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Seahawks.
They'll run here with Walker. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
TJ Watt there on
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
at the 16.
Here's Darnold. Off he goes. And he will slide to a halt with a penalty marker down on the play. So let's check out this call. That's on the former 9th overall pick, Charles Cross. Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Not fun here. 3rd and a lot.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Darnold now to throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
1st and goal.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
A 4-yard loss on the play.
Darnold to throw. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back. Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he barrels his way into the end zone.
Touchdown.
Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Myers now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, here comes Horton. Uh-oh. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release. The draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched that are just sticking out in your mind, interested to see how they fit in the league as this season gets going.
You know, obviously so much attention around the quarterback position. Cam Ward goes number 1, and then obviously with Shador and all the conversations around that as the draft unfolded. But I think a guy that's going to be fun to watch when you talk about fit, I think you look at Ashton Genty. He gets drafted by Vegas. He's now with the Raiders. Pete Carroll. It kind of has the feel of, is he his Marshawn Lynch? Is he the bell cow back under center, Geno Smith, play action, set up that run game, play good defense? This feels like the early path Pete Carroll took when he took over in Seattle and turned them into a Super Bowl champion. So I'm not saying Genty's Marshawn Lynch, but he certainly feels like that's the fit the Raiders were going for when they took him with their first-round pick.
Hey, let me ask you about Travis Hunter. Of course, the Heisman winner, Colorado, great play, both sides of the ball as a receiver and a corner. You know, Greg, it's hard to come in this league and play well on one side of the ball. Is it realistic to think you may see him on both offense and defense?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, and I think to start, you have to say, okay, let's hang our hat on something. And I think when you look at the league, where is it harder to find impactful players? I believe it's harder to find impactful defensive backs. I think it's a harder position. I think the league favors the offense with the rules and the play style. So if I'm Jacksonville, I'm making Travis Hunter a defensive back on day 1, and then I'm going to package my offensive plays around his skill set to take advantage of him as a wide receiver. And then as time goes on, it will eventually unfold where he'll be able to have a role on both sides of the ball more consistently. But if I was in Jacksonville, that's what I would do. But I think it's going to be very interesting to see how fast and how big of a role on both sides they give Hunter early in his rookie year.
This one grabbed by Austin. 18 yards on the connection. That's a Steeler first down.
18. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Here's Gainwell. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Seahawks.
Throwing now is Jones. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. And now 3rd down comes up. Gun, it's Jones. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Steelers getting ready to punt this one away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Seattle.
They'll put Everett in motion here. Once again, it's Walker. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. And this will be incomplete, but there's a flag back in the backfield where the quarterback is. They may have got him after he released the ball. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run the toss with Walker. He's got another 1st down and more. Jones, it's a first down for the moment, but it appears it's not going to stay that way. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? He'll drop to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
On third and long, here's Darnold. Take a shot. Downfield, looking for Cup. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. To return, it's Shaheed. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Steelers' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for in this point. All even at 14. Let's start this drive with first down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Now Gainwell. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 6. Now Jones. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass ball's incomplete. Here comes third and 6.
Devin Witherspoon on the coverage.
Shotgun now for Jones. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for a Steeler first down.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Fake the handoff. Now Jones. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. So after 2. Straight incompletions. Here's third and 10. Jones to the air again. He'll try to run for it.
Jones scrambles from the pocket.
This is all about sensing pressure.
Mike Tomlin wants the officials to get another look at it. So out comes the challenge flag. What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge doesn't change the official's decision. They're going to keep the spot right where it was. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance, and it paid off. First and goal coming up.
That's another Steelers first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a run. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Offense.
Now it is first and goal. Working from the gun, it's Jones. A throw on the move is caught.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now third and goal.
Gainwell. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. But there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held.
Still third down.
Third and goal. Back to throw is Jones. The pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag down in the backfield, usually the spot that tells us hold it. Zach Frazier, the center, guilty that time.
Still third down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. To throw, it's Jones. In trouble, and down he goes. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player.
A 42-yard attempt.
Oswell's kick is good. And the Steelers move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense make their way out to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with first and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 27. Here's second and 6. They'll run the draw with Walker. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. Third and 2. Here we go. Moving the tight end right. On third and 2, it's Darnold. Rolling to the left. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. They need one right now. Third and long. Throwing, Darnold. The pressure gets there. He'll go down. There's a penalty flag down as well. This could very well be a hold. kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. Be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. The Steelers offense ready to get back to work. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. They'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. Here's a third down and 4. Now, Jones. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He's got his big target, Everett, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll put Everett in motion here. Here's Walker. He's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Seattle. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. 2nd and inches.
At the 37-yard line.
They bring their tight end right. On 2nd down, Walker. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Tight end motioning left. Now Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Here's Darnold. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run it with Walker.
Offside. Defense.
Here's 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. To throw is Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Darnold to throw. Exiting the pocket right. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
And And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
Steelers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. To throw is Jones. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
10 brings up 3rd and 10.
Gun, it's Jones. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 7. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Darnold. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll send their tight end left. Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Darnold now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Charbonnet. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Darnold again. Oh, a loose football. And this will be recovered by the offense, so no run back at least, but it'll still wind up a turnover on down. And he'll take this forward for about 5. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
15 yards on the play.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Now Seattle will use the final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
And this one right down the middle. It's good.
Makes the score.
A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Horton. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Yeah! Here's 2nd down and 3.
Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 7-yard pickup.
They'll get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds remaining to play. Towels waving, Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. They'll put Everett in motion here. 1st down and more past midfield. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute. So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Hardman now to return it. Woo! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Jones now on 1st down. Over the middle, Metcalf has him. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And the Steelers 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Jones. This is caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. No gain to show for it. Now on 2nd and long. Working from the gun, it's Jones. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Here's a big one. This 3rd down. Again, it's Jones. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They get the victory here away from home to run their early season record to 2-0.
These players are on the last year of their contract. Re-sign them.